Top of the morning. This is a bonnet type of day. I'm doing my little pre-poo. But I just want to say this from everything that I'm witnessing in the black community, from the internet to the streets. As a black woman, I must say, we are trash. Pulling up, how long it take to pull my pants up? Poke a finger, net and some. Tryna squeeze into my true religion, that no. Sell if you don't wanna say you like it. I don't buy it with the say you like it. He said the body unbelievable. Can't trust a bigger than a Gemini. I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump. Then that's a beauty, beauty. Yeah, yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Grand Rising. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Top of the AM. So back to what I was saying. We are trash. All of us. You, Hotspot Casino, me, a whole lot of y'all in the audience, trash. I'm going to drop the invite link. I know it's early, but wake the F up. Wake on up. It's Saturday. Get up. That's the invite link. The black community has shown me time and time again that we are trash. I'm not exempting myself because I'm a black woman. We are trash. We are trash because of how we treat each other. We are trash because we have nothing. We are trash because we take from each other. We take life from each other. We are trash. Grand Rising. Hello.
Good morning. How you feeling?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. So you say we're trash? Why?
You don't see the trash activities going on?
What's going on? Like, give me an example.
So, with the current state of affairs on the internet, let's go to the internet because I can take y'all to the streets too in real life. What's up, T Sum 2 and Sid Smith, Miss Jobs? So, do you watch people in the pro black community?
No.
So,
No.
what are you on the internet
I'm,
for?
I'll say this. I've been watching lately Michi X. I haven't seen Tariq Nasheed lately. To be honest with you, I think he just posted about the Taharka Bay guy.
All right,
Um.
so I'm gonna remove you off and then listen to me and then come back, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me set some things straight before y'all come on. Y'all some of y'all just want to click the link. Let's have a conversation. If you don't know what's been going on in the black community, and we're not even talking about just the conscious community on here. I'm talking about just think about all the black people on YouTube. Just envision for a minute. Close your eyes for a minute. Let's envision all the black people, all the black content creators as a whole, from the LGBT community to the beef sector. Just really think, what is going on? How are we presenting ourselves as black people from the internet to the streets? We are trash, and it's sickening now. So the recent current events on the internet, Taharka Bay goes up to the Hidden History Museum and gets slapped. Is a division on that. Nobody can agree that, hold on, you know someone that you don't like that you've been dogging out. No matter if it's a public place or not, why would you go up to someone's vicinity that you don't like? Nobody's making sense to me. Then Pan Africanism strikes back. I like his demeanor. I feel like he would be a good content creator if he minimized how much he talks about Tariq. That's my opinion. I don't want to hear about Tariq every day. I don't want to hear about nobody every day. I don't even want to hear about myself every day. I don't want to hear Angela was going on, Donisha was going on. I don't understand it because me as a content creator, right? I'm looking for trending topics every day. I noticed Tariq was trending for like 2 days straight. I see why people want to talk about him because he brings in views. But even in that, don't you see how pathetic that is? Don't you see how pathetic that is? That we have to talk about each other to get views. Let that sink in. Don't you see how pathetic it is that they reduced us to having to talk about each other on the internet for views in order to make money? We can't make money on the internet for us speaking our opinions. We can't make money on the internet just for being ourselves. We have to be a pathetic version of ourselves in order to make money on the internet. Face the bully. Thank you for that. Okay, you said negativity sells. Granted, negativity might sell, but don't you see how pathetic you are as a consumer to buy the negativity? And I'm not singling you out, sir. I'm saying any of us. Don't you see how pathetic we are as a people that the negativity is what sells us? Hello, I'm listening. Do y'all not see that they reduced us to having to beef for clicks and views? We have nothing else. We have nothing else. So Tariq finally went live. I didn't watch the whole thing in its entirety because he went live late on. It was on the East Coast. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. So he went live. The first time he went live, it got messed up. He had to come back. So once he came back the second time, I was tired. But I watched half of it. And he discussed how he definitely smacked Taharka. He's not hiding that. He definitely had to have smacked Taharka Bay because Taharka Bay had a body cam on. He never released the footage. That's not real because Taharka Bay is adamant about discussing Tariq. So there's no way you didn't release that footage yet. Then again, I'm not following him adamantly, so I don't know what's going on. Then the day after, Pan Africanism Strikes Back had a court date with Tariq. They had a court date. What's up, Angela? Um, a court date with Tariq because Tariq was trying to file a restraining order against Brandon. And honestly, if he felt like he needed to do that, I don't see what the problem is. I've been getting stalked and harassed and feel like I need to do the same thing. Nobody could tell you how you should feel about yourself. Now, if Tariq went to fight Brandon, y'all would have been saying something about. So I really realized that Tariq has no wins right now. He has no wins. I'm not here to defend him, but he has no wins. You said that's correct. The others don't. The other races of people don't have to do this. PewDiePie and all the other white content creators, the Jeffree Stars, yes, they had a little beef in the beauty sector, but it's not to the degree of it seeping into the black community in real life. It's not affecting them in real life. This is just for the internet. What's up, Conscious Energy? So, like I was saying, it's a disgrace. All of us, all of us, all of us. I'm not singling myself out. I'm a black woman. I've been on here beefing with people. Listen, you can't single yourself out when you've been a part of the peanut gallery. I've been a part of it. I made myself a part of it. So I would never say I'm not a part of this. I'm a black woman. I've talked about Tariq. I've talked about Dr. Boyce. I've talked about Vicky. I've talked about plenty of people. And outside of the conscious community, I've talked about people in the manosphere. So I'm not no better. I'm not exempting myself. What I'm saying is when do we hop out of the trash bag? When do we come up out the trash bag? When do we say we are better than this? We are gods and goddesses. When do we say that? It's people that are antagonizing me because they don't like me in the black community. Just because they don't like me. But then they turn around and talk about how white supremacy does the same thing. But y'all doing it to your own sisters and brothers. Sisters and brothers you never met. Sisters and brothers that never did nothing to you. But because you don't like their personality, you feel you have the right to antagonize them. You're trash. Just know you're trash. Any of y'all are trash. Hop up out the trash bag. If you wake up in the morning thinking in your head, what can I find out about Tariq today? What can I find out about Michi X today? What can I find out about Dr. Boyce Watkins today? If that's your first thought of the day, you're trash. You are literally trash. I don't wake up thinking about you motherfuckers. If you pop up into my algorithm, ooh, I shouldn't say motherfuckers. If you pop up into my algorithm and it's something that I don't like, then I may speak on it. But what I'm talking about, some of y'all wake up with these people in the brain. Y'all don't even go to see what else is trending. You don't even care about what's trending. I got 5,000 views off of talking about Tariq. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. You don't even know if he's trending or not. You just talking about him. Thank you. We need to get this plantation off the mind. That's all it is. It looks ridiculous. Tariq ain't no better. Bragging about slapping somebody. You ain't no better. Am I going to say I understand where Tariq is coming from? Yes, I do. Do I understand where Brandon is coming from? I do. Do I understand where Tucker is coming from? I don't. I just don't. Y'all cannot make me understand people because you feel like you do. I understand who I understand. I understand Pan-Africanism Strikes Back is trying to build his channel off of Tariq. I understand that. Because some of y'all feel like y'all have nothing else. Some of y'all want to talk about who got content and who don't. No offense, but Tariq got content. Some of y'all don't. Y'all spin off of him. When I say some of y'all don't have content, y'all don't go see what's trending on Twitter, what they talking about on the Shade Room, what they talking about on TMZ. Some content creators don't do that. They specifically talk about other content creators. Specifically. That to me means you have no content. If all you do is talk about other content creators, you have no content. Get it through your mind. You have none. Yes, I said any blogger could get it. I'll talk about bloggers anytime I feel, but I'm not talking about them every day. How many other things are there to talk about? I talked about Turkey and Syria the other day while these niggas is fucking still beefing about dumb shit. They not talking about that. They not talking about the UFO sightings. That's real content. No, y'all talking about each other. That's not content. Superstar Bella, I had to enlighten them on that. That does not make you a content creator to talk about people every day. Talk about things and occurrences. Talk about what you call it, current events. That's content. Talking about other people is not content. You said Tariq's Mac lessons teaches young men to slap the ish out of a what? Again, did I ever say I like Tariq or his content? Or did I say he has more content than these niggas? He's wrong. He's wrong for co-opting ADOS. I forgot to mention that the other day. He's wrong for co-opting ADOS, but y'all let him. He's wrong for what he said about black women don't deserve reparations. He's wrong about saying he would erect the European flag. He's wrong for a lot of shit. He's wrong for making puppets of black people. He's wrong for making cartoons about black people. He's wrong for a lot of shit. But that does not make y'all right because he's wrong. That does not automatically make you right because he's wrong. I'm gonna add you back in now. What do you have to say about that?
What I have to say is our people are too much of consumers. We don't produce anything anymore like we used to. We've been rewarded concessions, and we're too distracted with what's going on in the world as far as entertainment. And that is part of our destruction. We're consuming ourselves to death. And these people um, who are white, Asian, are capitalizing off of us because of it. They've redefined who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So the fact that a lot of these people who are supposedly conscious community, which they aren't, they're just people who are just taking advantage of the people who really want to see change within the black community.
Exactly. That's exactly it. They're taking advantage. And like I said, it's very hard to organize on the internet. And hold on, let me read this comment. Donisha, you was right. Sadly, a lot of us have been programmed and brainwashed to go against each other rather than focusing on the real enemy. We have to do better. Thank you, sis. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Focusing on each other every day. They're gonna be talking about Taharka Ban Tariq every day, right? Talking about Brandon going to court with Tariq every day. But y'all not talking about the real issues. Y'all not talking about the fact that now I know this is not gonna affect everyone, but this is deep because this can affect other companies as well. Quality Control, the record label, okay, that was run by P. He had the City Girls, Little Baby, the Migos, Little Yachty, and some others. They sold the record label to an Asian company for like 300 something million. So even the people, the black people that have things, they are selling it to the others. We're about to not have nothing. We're about to not have nothing. No real estate, no ownership, no real voice in this world. But y'all beefing with each other. Y'all going to file lawsuits on each other. Why y'all not filing lawsuits on these corrupted organizations that's taken from us? Oh, y'all not gonna do that. You said ADOS co-opted themselves. ADOS was okay before that 2019 conference. They self-destructed.
They The reason why they aren't doing it is because they want to live a nice lifestyle, a comfortable lifestyle.
Yep.
One thing about this movement for our people is not a comfortable thing, because once you start speaking truth to power, you not only move our community, you
Mm-hmm.
start moving other communities. This is why I believe, in my opinion, Fred Hampton, don't get me wrong, Malcolm X was dangerous too, but Fred Hampton was the most dangerous because he said black power to black people, white power to white people. And he went so on and so forth down the other, nationalities. Because once you bring everybody together, you understand that we have a bigger fight to fight. You have respect for your own community first. But
Mm-hmm.
when you get everybody together, the power is always in the numbers. And the people who are elite bankers, things like that, they understand that. So they can't have us open our mouths exposing them, because they want to continue their system of destroying the earth to gain more riches and stay in power.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love, conscious energy. So we just gonna we're gonna be respectful. We letting everybody talk. I'm sorry to cut you off, Washington.
Go ahead,
It's
sister,
okay.
go ahead.
So no, what do you have to say? Grand Rising, conscious energy.
Grand rising to you.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything to say about this topic?
Yes, I do. You know, it's a bit of a kerfuffle, and I tell you why. I don't know if y'all are aware of a guy named Dr. Umar Johnson. He's one of those so-called black conscious leaders who has really not produced any tangibles for black people. Now, brother, watch, talk, and act. Peace and love to you, Grand Rising.
Hmm.
And I want to piggyback on what he said about the record company selling their company for the 300 million and black people not owning nothing. And it's right, because let's look at the music industry for a few minutes. What black labels are actually putting out black talent? What happened to No Limit Records? What happened to Cash Money Records? What
Mm-hmm.
happened to Suave House Records? What
Right.
happened to Swisher House Records with Paul Wall, Mike Jones, and Chameleon Out? What happened to all these black record companies? Even Motown, that
Mm-hmm.
was owned by Berry Gordy. He sold
Right.
Motown and the rights to all that black music.
Right.
Look
That's
at
true.
BET, the so-called Black Entertainment Network.
Right.
The black man sold BET to Viacom. What? So you're right, Goddess. When you talking about black people not owning nothing, and it's sad because we got so much black talent, but we don't own nothing. We don't own the masters. We don't own the record labels, and it's sad because I'm in
Yeah.
the music industry. I've been in the music industry for 25 years, and I've
Okay.
been using these streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, where you get a half a penny for a stream. And
Mm.
go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. I'm just saying, that's crazy. A half a penny. I didn't How can you divide a penny?
And what I mean by that is, imagine this. Imagine you go to the studio. You pay $1,000 to engineer the song. You pay a couple thousand for the beat. You pay a couple thousand to market your song. And when you put it on Spotify, if you get 1 million to 2 million streams, did you know, my sister, you may make about $500 off
Mm.
2 million streams. So you tell me who winning.
That just broke my heart because I'm not gonna lie. I remember Michi saying that. That's why she didn't want to put her music on Spotify or Apple right away. That's why she put it on her website so she could get the total sales, which makes sense. If you're the artist that paid to produce this music, you put your time and energy into it, why should you have to split it with someone else?
Yeah.
But it's just like YouTube as well. YouTube takes money from us. Super chats, they take 40% of a super chat. That's why I don't care for
Yeah.
super chats. I don't go hard for that because first of all, I gotta wait once a month for that money. Second of all, YouTube takes 40% of a super chat. So you see all these people getting all this money, but they not getting the total amount. And they have to
Right.
wait for it. So it's the same concept. All of these networks and applications that we use, these social media sites that we use, they're getting over on us. And then the black business owners that get ahead, that end up excelling to the highest heights, they get up there and then somebody offers them an obscene amount of money and they sell out.
Mhm.
And they not
Yeah.
realizing you didn't open that business for self. See, that's another problem. Black people are trash because everybody does shit for self. They not looking at the bigger picture. They not looking at the community. You did this for the community. That business is for the community, not just for yourself. And when you think
And can
like
I can
that,
I can I can I
go
could I
ahead.
add one thing to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I tell you a story of what happened to a friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name on the internet because I wanted to protect his identity and I want to protect his family. But
Okay.
this guy that I know has been in the record business. He sold over 12 million records,
Okay.
and he was one of those guys who got success when he was very young. So when he signed his contract, he really didn't understand what he was signing, and he didn't have a lawyer look over the contract before he signed it. Make a long story short, he sold 12 million records, but he sold all his publishing. Now, this back when CDs was going for $18 at the store. Do
Hmm.
you know out of that 12 million records that was sold, guess how much money he made off every CD? Just take a wild guess how much you think he made off every CD that was sold out of that 12 million.
A couple of cents, 5 cents.
He, he was getting 5 pennies.
Wow.
So if a CD is $18 plus tax, you're only getting 5 cents off every CD. The rest of the money goes to the label. Do you know he only made about $75,000 off that 12 million sold? And then guess what? He got to pay taxes. You got to pay Uncle Sam. So that money is split again off taxes. So I just want to say this to some of the youngsters and some of the people who are thinking about getting into the entertainment industry. Don't do it. It's a wicked sad game. The entertainment industry is more wicked than
Hmm.
the dope game. And if you don't have compassion in your heart, if you like to drink, you like to smoke, you like to party, the music industry only gonna magnify that times 10. If you like to smoke cigarettes, you like to play with your nose every now and then, when you in the music industry, that's going to magnify times 10. That's why you see so much destruction in the entertainment community. That's why you see so many celebrities passing away so early or getting hooked on all these different dope. And then next time you see them, they on the street begging for change. I'm going to go ahead and say his name, the guy I'm talking about. His name is Rich Boy. A lot of y'all may remember Rich Boy. He
Rich
had that
boy sell the
song,
crack.
throw some D's on it. Rich
Throw
Boy
them D's
selling
on
that,
that
throw
dick.
some D's on it. Rich Boy, a good friend of mine from Alabama. That's the guy I'm talking about, sold the 12 million records. And if you go to my channel is called Conscious Energy. You go to my channel. I did a video a few months ago about Rich Boy. He was out there with no shoes on, no shirt, and he was carrying around some kind of weapon, and he got into an altercation and ended up getting arrested. And this boy sold 12 million records. Now he broke, ain't got a dollar.
I
So
was
I'm just
wondering what
go ahead.
happened to him.
Yeah, man, Rich Boy. Yeah, man, had the number one. He had the number one song in the country for 9 straight months. 9 months, made all that money and it's all gone. And his story is only an example of one artist. This story didn't happen to a plethora of black entertainers.
Mm.
DMX. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come and just ramble and take over your panel, but I
Nothing.
appreciate you let me talk and
No,
express
y'all good.
myself.
I dropped the invite link so y'all could talk.
I
But I appreciate you. I just want to give everybody a chance. So I want to see what watch, talk, and act. I keep saying it wrong. Watch, talk, and act. Do you have
Yeah.
But
anything to
look,
say?
hey, I gotta go and get out of here. But you have a blessed
Okay.
day, Grand Rising, and thanks for allowing me on your panel to speak. You have a good day.
Thank you. See
Peace
you
and love to
next
you.
time.
Watch, talk, and act. All
Peace and
right,
love,
goodbye.
conscious energy. But what I was gonna say is that's why
Thank
it's
you.
important to get into publishing and to also learn about owning your masters in music.
Yeah.
When it comes to these platforms too, a lot of us are not thinking of solutions. I think we should reach out to these young black students in college who are becoming software engineers, who are becoming programmers. We need to build our own search engines. We need to build our own platforms like a YouTube and make our own thing because they cancel us out. We need to reach out to up and coming producers as far as clothing lines and stuff like that to where we can circulate our own monies and we
Right.
can put back into each other and we can actually filter out what's being put out to our own people because you've seen what the music industry has done. They've redefined who we are as a people. They've made us become violent, or should I say, they've helped add on to that because of how they've psychologically controlled us with the music by the things we see in Hollywood as well. So
Right.
that's what's reshaped us as a people because we were not like this before. We've taken on too much of the mind of a European and it's destroying us.
Right. That's absolutely true. You definitely make some valid points with that. I want to just read some of the comments. Superstar Bella said this is why more men need to learn to be electricians and plumbers. Now it's crazy that you said that, Superstar Bella, because electricians run in my family. And I just called my cousin. He's 2 years younger than me. I just called him the other day. We hadn't spoken in years. Um, and I, decided let me call my cousin because we haven't spoken, and it was some petty stuff that was going on. But he's an electrician because my grandfather was an electrician with the local 3 union in New York City. And my grandfather had 3 sons. So 2 of my grandfather's sons wanted to be rappers back in the 80s. They're older than me. My uncles are older than me, but they was around with the Run DMC era in Hollis, Queens. They were a rap group. They have toured. They made music, but because they were in a group of 3, the money wasn't all that right. So once they realized that, they all became electricians. So it's crazy that you said that, Superstar Bella. But here's the thing with black men and women, we are torn in between our passion and what must be done. We are torn between making a living and what it is that we are really, our dreams. Some of us had a hard time dreaming because we got put into positions of we got to work. We got to, our parents put us in this position to work, or something was passed down. But are we really doing what we're passionate about? And I think that's the problem. Other races of people could live their passions. A lot of times we can't.
Um, I wanted to mention something too as well. When it comes to Black Lives Matter, AI, and all those things. Okay, so a lot of us we're fighting over police brutality, right?
Hmm.
You remember a long time ago when they had the crime bill and things like that, and after so many people were locked up, and Bill Clinton got up there on the podium and said, "Well, your leaders wanted it." You remember that? The
Mm-mm.
mentality? Yeah, he got up on the podium talking about our leaders, like we really have leaders. But anyway, he's probably talking about Jesse Jackson and what's that one with the slit back hair?
Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton, people like that. But anyway,
Okay.
when it comes to the police brutality, right?
Hmm.
AI is about to take over. People are going to start losing their jobs. So when AI takes over, if you aren't programming some kind of remote control device to control it, and eventually that job's going to be gone too. But if you don't have any form of engineering, any type of technical skills in order to control that device, you won't be needed. They're going to make it to where eventually AI takes over even the police jobs. And while we're arguing back and forth, talking about, oh, this cop did that, it's not going to matter because the AI is going to take over. So we are in trouble. And just imagine what they're going to do to us when they see us, an AI machine or robot. It could probably try to take us out before we even get our chance to even put our hands up. That may be even
Well,
worse than an
okay.
actual human being.
Well, yes, Angela says already in existence. Well, do y'all want to know what I believe? Because it's great that y'all think that AI is going to take over, but I truly believe that the aliens are about to come back because they're seeing a lot of UFO activity. They're seeing a lot of supernatural activity that they can't explain. They shot down a second they don't even call it UFOs no more. They call it UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. So they're seeing these UAPs. They changing the names, child. They changing the names. It's not UFOs, it's UAPs. It's another name. I can't think of it, but they're seeing these unidentified objects in the sky. That's the second one. So they shot down the balloon that was hovering over what was it, Wyoming? One of them weird states. Then a second one, and they don't know if it was a balloon or what it was. It was hovering over Alaska. They shot that down too. Are we
Yeah,
under attack?
they said it was the size of a car, if I make a mistake,
Are we
whatever
under
the device
attack and they're
was.
not telling us?
It's hard for me to believe that it's a UFO. It's hard for me to believe that because I know that America has made unidentified um, flying objects, one, and then a lot of people haven't heard about this, but there's something called the Blue Beam Project that people do not know about. Now, there's this little crazy part about religion. I don't want to get into that. That's just craziness. But think about the satellites that they have. Those satellites project images, and that's what may be also um, that's what's not been talked about. One, but that's also why some people are seeing strange sightings as well because of what those satellites do. Those satellites are weapons; they aren't just floating up there. So what you see, it may not be what it looks like.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, Mensa, God will always control the events of the earth. That is a fact. I believe in a higher power. I don't believe in that man, whatever man is thinking they about to take over and control, God is about to prevail. I believe that because it's too much fuckery. It's too much. And y'all can't get away with y'all fucked up the earth. They fucked up the earth. They dug and they did things and they put pipelines under oceans and they did all of this shit to fuck up the earth. God is gonna prevail on these motherfuckers.
you ever
Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'll let you talk. I've been watching this content creator called the Conjure Queen. I don't know why she popped up in my algorithm. Maybe it's because of other stuff I'm looking for. I'm looking for spirituality things. So I don't know what her name, like what she identifies as, but she's a black woman who is a spiritual person. And the stuff she been saying, y'all gotta check my community tab. She's saying some real shit. Like we are the real gods and goddesses that's about to rise up. There's no end of the world. There's a transformation happening. Some people are really waking up at a record speed. Some people are still sleeping and they're gonna get left behind. It's just really that simple. But go ahead.
I was about to ask you, you ever watch a movie called Simone?
No.
Okay, in the movie Simone, it's basically the Blue Beam Project. What Al Pacino was doing was he was using satellite technology to create images to look like real human beings. It's similar to what they did with Tupac and Michael Jackson using a holographic imaging.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna come a time
Mm-hmm.
eventually where there's things that you'll see, but it won't be real because it's projected imaging from satellite technology. So
I
just be aware of that. And also, really quickly, when it comes to Africans not liking us, I wanted to talk about that. If we go to Africa because they don't want us there, I hate to be like this because I love my African brothers and sisters, but because there's so much pushback because of what they've learned over centuries from our enemies, we're gonna have to treat them like a like from a capitalist standpoint. So
mm-hmm.
when we get there, we're gonna have to use them as business, like the Asians are doing and the Russians, unfortunately.
But my problem is all these black people who actually built their businesses up. Like for instance, I'm gonna just give you an example. Shea Moisture. Shea Moisture was a black owned hair product company.
Hmm.
A lot of black women started going natural about 10 years or so ago. And these companies were making a lot of money. Oh, Carol's Daughter is another one. Black owned. Soon as they reach the highest heights, they sell. Now, somebody in the comments said it's because black people mismanage their money. I mean, that could possibly be true, but even that's sad. That's sad that we can't ever be moguls. Then somebody else mentioned Byron Allen owns the Weather Channel.
Oh God, him.
But Byron Allen is married into the others. He's not really having these businesses for us. They're not really for just us to glorify black people. He got white, what you call it, content on his networks. So it's not content just for black people. And I'm not saying you should have content just for black people because money is green and you should be able to take anybody's money. But what I'm saying is every other race can identify things just for them and we can't ever do that. You said, but here's the thing: the Chinese been pushing whatever they want through the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, and there is not 100% check on the containers, the balloons, and Machado about nothing. Oh, okay, I don't know. I feel like we under attack. If Russia and Ukraine is going through it, how do we know they're not trickling things in? It's been a war. The
What
whole pandemic was a part of biological warfare, if you ask me.
what people don't realize is the relationship that Germany and Asia originally had. Germany and Japan in particular, when it came to Hitler and Hirohito, what they had plans of as far as splitting territories of Africa and using their resources. This has been a long time plan. So the fact that Russians and Asians are doing it right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is what's it's kind of alarming to me because now you have Russia getting African soldiers. But if those African soldiers die, guess what happens? Those resources that are in that land can be confiscated backhandedly and they pull the rug up underneath the Africans' feet. And that's what the Africans aren't realizing. That's why we've always tried to warn them, hey, this is what's going to happen if you don't do this, this, and that. And they constantly go against us.
Right, that is true. That is very true. Sorry, I'm trying to plug
So
something.
they're going to take the wealth by hook and by crook, like they've always done.
Like
These
they
European
thank you.
countries.
Knock on wood. Like they've always done. This is not nothing new under the sun. Any artifacts from certain nations, remember, we talked about this the other day. I said, why is it that Europeans always want to take shit over? We not like that. We beef with each other, but we not trying to take over land, take over areas of living, take over communities. We're not those people.
You ever study microbiology?
No.
Learn the what you got to do is learn the activity of a parasite. Parasites mimic and they take information, your information, and use it against you so for their own survival. This is why Dr. Francis
Mm-hmm.
Wilson mentioned about white genetic survival.
Mm-hmm.
It is a science to it, but it's a smaller thing. They have to survive. That's the reason why they're doing it,
Mm.
but at our own expense.
Nah, that what you said is right. That is very true. Absolutely. It's like, whew, this 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 topic is getting to me. I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a lot of anxiety lately because I feel like I don't want to just sit and just be docile and just accept whatever is given to me, whatever is given to us. I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice. Like I'm mentioning Conjure Queen because she's spiritual and that's the journey I'm on. And the stuff she's saying, she's from Brooklyn, so I definitely could connect to her because she's from New York. But what the stuff she's saying about how do you know if you're a god or goddess? She's speaking to me. Where everybody try to say you're not a goddess, not everybody, but some people have said you're not a goddess because of what their idea of a goddess is. But if you really break it down, I am a goddess. Me listening to her, everything she said is right. I'm a goddess because people expect me to be strong and they could come to me with their weak shit. People could come to me crying, venting. People always, I could meet a stranger today and they will tell me their whole life story. I give them that energy. I nurture people back to health. And then when they get back up, they don't know me no more. They don't need me no more. They moving on. I literally build people up and it brings me down. You understand? So we gotta
Mm.
understand how powerful we are, how powerful thoughts are. Words are spells. I was watching something on Ancient Aliens where they said the reason, I think it was Ancient Aliens, don't quote me, But they said, do y'all understand that what a contract is? This is how the others get over on us. A contract is a spell. See, people love to come at me talking about you a witch, you this, you that, you doing hoodoo, you doing voodoo. But white people have been doing white magic on us for years. Y'all just don't understand what magic is. Magic is a manipulation of nature. And that's something that we don't do because we are scared. They made us docile to think that we're not magicians. We are all magicians and we don't all use it. Y'all not making offerings to your ancestors so that they could help you along your journey. Remember, their energy is still floating. Energy doesn't die. Do we use our ancestors' energy? No, we don't, because we was taught that that's evil, or that's not real. It is real. It
Yeah.
is real.
I put it this way: I can't even go to the zoo.
Thank you for
That's
this.
how bad it is. I can't even go to the zoo because I feel the energy of the animals that are locked in those cages. It's uncomfortable. Last time I went to the zoo, it was 2014, 2015. I left. I left about 8 minutes in. I couldn't stay. Too
And
much.
that's, you need to watch Conjure Queen. That's the type of stuff she talks about. The animals, the fact that we lost touch with the animals. There was people that used to be able to communicate with animals. We weren't supposed to ever be carnivores. And she mentioned that, like, the fact that we started eating the animals that we were supposed to be protecting, that's where the diseases are coming from. Guys, disease comes from animal consumption.
Yeah.
Sickness comes from animal consumption. You're not getting sick from consuming plants, vegetables, unless they're tainted. Now that could happen too. But that's why you gotta wash your produce properly and stuff like that. But we're not getting sick off of those things. We're getting sick off of meat products. Beef.
Mm.
I can't mess with beef like that. It does something to me. When I eat beef, I feel butterflies in my stomach. I feel uneasy. I feel anxious. Then, not to mention, it stops my bowels from flowing properly. So beef is not for me.
Mm.
So again, it's so many different things that we do that we don't realize. Words being spells, we are magicians. This is why I'm into tarot. Because it's things in tarot that people think is evil and it's not. It's a guide, it's inspiration, and it teaches you about phases of life that you may go through. The magician card in tarot, it teaches us that you create the energy around you. We have the power to manipulate nature. So, for example, if you keep thinking negative, the negative shit is gonna happen. I was thinking negative the other day and some bad shit happened, and that's when I realized how powerful I am. Because the negative thought came across my mind so quick, and in the blink of an eye, that same shit I thought happened. Seriously.
Sister Goddess, I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna let the room have it. Thank you very much for having me on your
Thank you for
platform.
coming in. I appreciate you. Have a
All
great
right.
day. So yeah, thank y'all gentlemen for joining. But yeah, we manipulate nature. Yes, animal meat holds their trauma and we eat it. Whatever disease they have, whatever insects were attaching themselves to them, we eating all of that. In addition to man-made disease for profit. Thank you, Beatrice. Yes. Man-made disease for profit. You know what kills me about this world? That there are entities such as the healthcare industry that you would think that they got our best interests at heart, but they don't. Because all they do is solidify themselves for financial security. These industries a lot of y'all get yourselves into, y'all go to school for, they are what orchestrated. These industries were orchestrated for financial security, and some of it is actually hurting us. Lawyers, nurses, fake nurses, a lot of these old. The state workers. They ain't even have to go to school to be tyrants, my nigga. City and state workers. They are some of the biggest tyrants. Some of the biggest. And they work for the government. The government is the biggest orchestration of, we gonna make it so y'all need us. But we really don't need them. Because they do a lot of fuck shit. So, listen, it's so bad. You really gotta get your spirit right in these times. If your spirit is tainted, you're not gonna make it, my nigga. Remember back in the day where you got a problem. Like, let's say, for example, the lady the other day, Banking While Black, they had a Benjamin Krupp talking to a woman from Tennessee who lost $600 in the ATM. She deposited money in the ATM and they never acknowledged it in her account. Imagine there's nobody from customer service you could talk to and your anxiety's through the roof. She said she had to pay her mortgage. Her anxiety's probably through the roof. You know how you could call someone and let your burdens out on that person? They handle it. You keep it moving. Now, you can't even let your anxiety take over you because there's not always a person to talk to. You're typing to a computer. You're on your phone. They tell you, oh, there's a chat. There's a text chat. So now the anxiety you experiencing, you gotta calm yourself the fuck down to try to text the shit properly. Do you know how it feels when you going through something and you can't speak to a live person? You gotta write it out. You gotta type it out. The crazy part is how they influence us with the things that promote disease. Remember, drink milk, it does about good. Yeah. And they give milk to all the kids in school. My kids love milk. Well, especially Bryce. My baby Bryce loves, oh my God, he's a milk fanatic. And then the fact that they was giving milk in school, they was giving more milk than water in school, in public school. Make that make sense. So they always got cold on their chest. They always coughing because the milk brings phlegm on the chest. It doesn't pay to cure disease. The money's in the treatment. No, you mean the money is in the medicine, not the treatment, because they're not treating anything. Don't worry about my nail. I'm about to do my nails. I heard a dusty bitch said I need to get my nails done, but Goddess does her own nails and she does a great job. Anyway, so my mother always said the money's in the medicine, not the cure. They're never gonna cure us of things because then we won't need pharmacists. What we gonna need pharmacists for? Again, they created these lanes for financial security on the expense of the people, right? Then you get an infection, you get an antibiotic, oral chemotherapy. So it's financial security for a certain industry. It's not because they care about your health. They showed their hand during COVID. They outsmarted themselves. They overplayed their hand. Oh, yeah, they definitely. Well, for the people whose third eye is open, because for the people whose third eye is closed, they still fucked up right now, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. How did I get duped into taking a boom and now my heart is bad? Now I'm going through all these other health issues, but I can't even talk to my children about it, the ones that was telling me not to do it. I can't talk to my friends about it because I was adamant about keeping a job that don't even have Social Security for me when I retire. You saw that? Banking While Black. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I had the same situation in Houston, Texas. Where was Ben Crump for me? I lost $800 and couldn't pay my damn rent and got damn evicted. Not right away, but eventually, because I was behind. That $800 put me behind. But, I guess I'll get my rewards in the afterlife. Shit. Profit to be made. The medicine is not, but I wouldn't say that's treatment. I guess you could say it's treatment, but it's not a cure. It's not, it's a muffling. I call it a muffling. I know that's not the right word. I say it's the medicine is used to muffle the pain, right? Just to kind of minimize it for the moment. It's a temporary blockage of pain, but it does not cure the pain. Herbs and natural remedies cure pain, but they don't want us to do alternative medicine. They want us to do Western medicine. Now, people be saying, "You ain't no goddess. You don't know nothing." I know a whole lot. I went to school not only for culinary arts, I went to school for healthcare administration. Like if I would have stayed stuck with it, I could have been running a nursing home or some type of facility, doctor's office or something like that. So what I learned, and I'm not gonna, because I talked about this plenty of times. I'm not gonna dig too deep. But what I learned going to this school is that we were doing pros and cons with Western medicine and alternative medicine. So they would give us scenarios. It's a woman who has stage 4 cancer and her family members are all going through what they going through. They broke down. This person has their own illness. The husband is trying to take care of the wife while still working. All of these different things. Mental issues of one of the family members. So all of this affects a person's terminal illness. If you don't got real love around you, you ain't gonna make it. If you got a bunch of drama around you while you going through an illness, it's gonna make you worse. So they taught us that part, and then teaching us about how the woman who's going through stage 4 cancer, she doesn't want to do Western medicine, the chemo and all of that. She wants to do the acupuncture and the holistic side of it. And the doctors, honestly, and from the book, from what they teaching us, they're not promoting that to people. They're not promoting that if you get stage 4 cancer, you should do alternative medicine. They're forcing Western medicine on people. They're forcing it. So they could try to act like it's an alternative all they want. If you live in America, they're gonna force you to take Western medicine. Right, Danny. I ain't gonna lie. I've been suffering during this pandemic. My money been funny, but if I don't go live, I don't make money. If I don't go live, I don't make money. So shouts out to some of y'all that God works through y'all and y'all support me through super chats, through cash apps, whatever donations. Shout out to Kai's Pain Management for always looking out, sending me things. And that's why I'm gonna always promote her business, at the end of the day, because we look out for each other. This is how we do group economics over here on a small scale. At the end of the day, shout out to Sid Smith. He has a business. If you want your business trademarked, you need help with tax information and things like that, check out Sid Smith. He has the Austin, excuse me, can you put it in? Because I always say it wrong. The Austin group. I'm missing a word. I'm missing a word because it's been a minute. This is why they're buying land to remove plant life and herbs. You want to eventually even be able to pick dandelion to remove cancer. Right. So the others, and it's not just the Europeans, because the Asians are buying land too. And they eventually buying us out so they can rent to us. So this is where the black candle needs to come into play for all of us. Y'all better stop playing. Just because Goddess came up with the idea don't mean we can't make it all of our idea. I'm not like that. I'm gonna need people to stop treating me like I'm this enemy because I come off harsh. Listen, I come off harsh because it's too many weak motherfuckers out here. Somebody got to be the muscle. Somebody got to be the muscle. All right. So underneath this harsh exterior, I'm an empath. I actually care so much about y'all. I cry every day for people I don't know, but I can't show that to motherfuckers on here. Oh shoot, look, my hair's. I took my faux locks out because my head. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody tried to put a root on me because I started hearing voices the other day. And I don't know if it was the voice of God or the voice of some demons, but I said, these faux locks got to come out my head. I was watching Conjure Queen and she said, be careful with your hair. Now, I do my own hair, so I don't got to worry about nobody putting a root on me through my hair. Hallelujah. But even me adding extensions to my head, I'm going to be honest. I didn't wash them extensions. I didn't wash that synthetic hair before I started putting in the faux lock. So once I started listening to her, I'm like, yo, we only worried about human hair, nigga. I need to worry about this synthetic hair, nigga. I think it's doing something to my brain. And I promise you, I got so much mental clarity after I took them faux locks out. But we'll talk about that later. Um, they clogging up all the cardiologist office and imaging centers now that otherwise healthy people get in mysterious book. And it's sad because they never gonna talk to us about it. The people that didn't do it. Right. There's no profit in alternative medicine. No profit whatsoever. Yep. They not promoting it. But even for the people like me that's going to school, I was going to school to learn about the differences. And even in the studies, even though they gave us a choice of whether we should agree that this woman should take the alternative medicine, when they start to break it down, they make you feel like the alternative medicine is not going to work. Pharmacy runs the nation, literally. Literally. Beatrice, you know, my mother works with pharmacy thing. She works with pharmacists for her job. My mother even be saying it like, yo, it's so outrageous how the medication, how they just be pumping people with medication, and there could be cures for this shit. Like, it's literally, yo, people don't understand that diet affects their health. Like, y'all literally be killing yourselves. The canned goods. Oh my God. If you could minimize canned goods, please. Please and thank you. I know some of y'all baby boomers, that's what y'all grew up off of because y'all went through like the Great Depressions and stuff like that. Well, I don't know if that's baby boomers. I might be dragging it. What's the era that went through the Great Depression? I ain't no scholar now. I was born in 83. Whatever ever went through the Great Depression, they are prone to using canned goods. But y'all gotta unlearn those behaviors because some of that shit ain't no good. The Dentimore in the can, they need to just burn that shit. They need to just. I don't ever want to see beef stew in a can ever again. When I seen that Dentimore, Spam, Pam, or whatever the other meats in the cans, I literally trickled a couple tears out. I literally cry a couple tears. Like, why would you want meat in a can? Why? Rayford, you be eating that Dentimore in a can? Little Vienna sausages? I used to eat it too because look, my grandparents, I came up off on a lot of that stuff. But look, once you know better, you do better. Journey Under the Sun says, I'm in alternative med and I beg to differ. It's all about how you position yourself. It's plenty of abundance for us all. No. I'm saying when you learning about it in school. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying in school, they try to, even though they give you the option of alternative medicine, they still try to give you the more pros on Western medicine, is what I'm saying. The medicine is in the food, right? The baby boomers went through it. The Great Depression was 1929. Okay, so would that be the baby boomer era though? I'm not sure. I'm a little lost. I know, like, what I'm saying is like my grandparents' era. They bought a lot of canned stuff, right? I'm not saying they didn't buy fresh things too, but remember, a lot of people was buying vegetables in a can, all of that type of stuff. I don't do those. I don't do those. Yes, the toxicity of aluminum, not just the toxicity. The additives, the preservatives is no good. Look, ever since I went to school for culinary arts, I don't even like cook. I don't even like Chips Ahoy, Intamins. I rarely eat those things. Little Debbie's, rarely. If I want cake, I'm baking a cake. Or I'm going to a real bakery. Listen, the least amount of shelf life is the best quality of food for you. I'm going to say it again because this is coming from a culinary arts major. The least amount of shelf life is the best quality of nutrition for you. So let's say, for example, spinach, fresh spinach, it's going to wilt quick, right? That means you better eat it quick. Some of y'all niggas got spinach in a can that been sitting there for 3 years. I don't want that. I don't want that. If I had to, fine. Yes, the sodium in canned food, it's the preservatives. If I had no choice like the baby boomers, okay. But if you got choices, my nigga, that was your survival food. I understand, Beatrice. But now when you know better, that's what I'm saying. If y'all didn't have no options, I get it. But now that you know, what are you going to do? Now that you know better. David Wiggins, I'm telling y'all, I grew up with canned foods too. I'm not judging y'all. I'm saying when I became a mother, something in me said, I want to know everything about food. I have a baby to take care of. I need to cook for my baby. I don't need to be making oodles and noodles every day. So I went to school for culinary arts when I was 20. I had my son at 19. I went when I was 20. When I tell you, I lost 15 pounds when I went to school for culinary arts because everything I learned made me sick to my stomach. It's like I had to learn everything over. Even things that my family members was doing, I had to tell them certain things. Y'all are doing this wrong. And they didn't want to listen to me because it's like, bitch, I've been cooking for years. You don't young bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about. Oh, okay. Um, but I learned so much about sanitation and safety of food, proper how to properly store food, how to properly clean food. I learned all of that. So people can never try to play me. I may not have opened my own restaurant and took it to the top, but right now I get my certificate every now and then. I have certificates that I don't use, y'all. I get it just for the accolades of it all. I don't need to have it. I just need to show y'all niggas I know what I'm talking about. I would never get anybody sick from my cooking. Ever. Because I know better. The silent generation were the parents of the baby boomers, so their parents taught them about canned food. That's a fact. I said I'm not judging y'all because I grew up, my grandparents are the same way. They grew up with the same type of ideologies. Some things were fresh, some things weren't. They just didn't know no better. You understand? Right. CBD is a better alternative than nicotine. Yo, this nail is really getting on my nerves. After this, I was trying to wait for the beauty supply store to open. I'm about to go get my acetone and soak this nail off and then do a fill-in. So I'm coming back with a new color because I saw Ice Spice is biting off a goddess. Ice Spice, I'm going to need you to get your own nail color and stop biting off a goddess. All right? All right. CBD works for autism. It calms the kids. Found it works for lupus. It works for your skin. It works for pain. Thank you for that, Miss Cool T. Yes. I never thought about that. But they said they got the gummies for kids to calm them down. But I didn't think about autism. That's good. But any kids, regardless, because any kids could have the behavior problems. It's not autistic kids. Autistic kids are calm for the most part. They're just not always sociable with everyone. They have to connect with you to socialize with you. But they're geniuses. Don't ever for 1 minute hear autism and think that they're slow by any means. No. They're savants. I was a cook for 12 years, right? Um, I eat mostly a G-Bombs meal plan. What's that? G-Bombs? I never heard of that. Well, anyway, I ain't staying on here too long. We veered off. I was talking about the pro-black community is trash, because it is. From the internet to the streets, there's only a handful of real people doing work, and the others are going back and forth on the internet, saying who slapped who ducked the slap, who had on the body cam, who knows jujitsu. I'm not impressed. Y'all not no better than the manosphere. I'm not impressed. And y'all want me to be quiet and not say nothing, and oh, you like Tariq. I don't give a fuck about Tariq. I still didn't even watch Hidden History Museum. I paid $100 for that bundle. All them DVDs is in fucking Houston. Y'all talk about, y'all, you like Tariq. I give two fucks about Tariq. I give two fucks about Moorish World TV. I give two fucks about a lot of motherfuckers that shall remain nameless. Because they give two fucks about me. So y'all can say what y'all want. What I'm saying is, instead of antagonizing that nigga, go be better than him. Show us that you could create something way better than him. That's how you get your respect. Oh, this nigga want to open a museum? Well, how about this? This is how Brandon, Toronto, and the rest of these fools would have looked like kings. Yo, fuck that nigga Tariq. We gonna put our money together with our peoples, even people that's not even on social media, and we gonna build a building, an affordable housing unit. I would have been like, yo, they did that. But getting slapped, potentially slapped, ducking and dodging from someone while y'all got y'all lawyers out there, I'm not impressed by that. Y'all can say that's entertainment all y'all want. It's not entertainment for me. It wasn't entertainment for me. Thank you, Gracefully Blessed. And yeah, all of them are fathers. I thought that Brandon wasn't a father until he said he had to get his daughter. And I said, you got a daughter? And you coming over here with some silly glasses and a what's the guy's name? Raiden from Mortal Kombat? I'm gonna say this before I get off. It's sad what they reduced us to. It's sad that they reduced us to this on the internet just to make a little bit of coins that y'all not even putting back into the community. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I didn't say this is new, MH. You said the Panthers and the United Slaves were literally killing each other out in LA back in the early 70s. And they were sad too. And ain't nothing changed. They were trash back then, and we're trash now. I didn't exempt myself. I'm a black woman. I've done some trash behaviors arguing with bitches that is peons that could never be goddess on their fucking best day. I've distributed trash behavior too, but I'm trying to get out that trash behavior. Please, please, and thank you. Leave me alone. If you don't like me, you don't like me. You think I'm trash in real life. You think I'm not a good mother. You think all of these things. I'm insecure. I'm ugly. I'm this. I'm that. My pussy whack. I got played. Why are you watching me? Why are you watching me? Huh? Why you watching me, wasting your time if you're better than me? Isn't that a valid question? Have a good day, Angela. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining me on this conversation. If you're better than me, though, and you think I'm trash, stop watching me, please. Because you look dumb. You not over there saying, fuck that bitch goddess. She ain't shit. I'm a show goddess. I'm better than her. I'm going to build with the right people. I'm going to do things in my community that she ain't doing. Y'all not doing that though. Y'all so focused on me. What's up, Sidra, Trinity? What's up, y'all? Thomas. Oh yeah, mother twerks. To hell with them, but I'm just saying, just stop watching me. Stop recording my videos. If you think I'm trash, record your own videos. If I'm trash, what are you reposting my shit for? That's for anyone that doesn't like me. Some of y'all may not be reposting my shit. Why are you saying anything about me if you don't like me? But these be the people in these pro-black spaces talking about they work for the Democrat Party, talking about they working for political prisoners, but you in here talking about the sins of my father affecting me. I'm gonna break this down before I get off, cause some dumbass person named Ayo, some of these people, y'all are caught in between. Am I a fan or am I jealous? And y'all need to figure it out and quick. Are you a fan of Goddess or are you jealous of me? Because some of y'all be teetering in between, right? You come over here, you say little nice things, but then you come back with some bullshit. Are you a fan or are you jealous because you can't be me? If I was insecure, I would never come on here with a bonnet and one nail missing. No makeup. Not a drop of makeup today. I put my retinol on. That's why I look greasy. I have no makeup on. So who's insecure? I came up whether I look good or not. A jealous fan. Stop, Sid, hush your mouth. You ain't jealous. But what I'm saying is, I'm about to, and I listen. I had to delete so much on my phone. I could not upload the video. I made the video in regards to how to become a content creator as per Goddess. They are jealous fans. I'm only charging $10 for this class on my Patreon. Why? Because I actually want people to win. I don't need to feel like this is an exclusive class for some. No, I don't have even 10,000 subscribers. So why the fuck would I charge y'all hundreds of dollars? I'm charging y'all $10 because I'm actually for the Black community. I actually want y'all to win. $10, that's not a big deal. That shouldn't be a big deal to some of y'all. And I'm dropping hella knowledge. I'm giving apps that I use. I'm giving how I do my voiceovers. I'm giving y'all the free version and the way to pay for it. So that once I drop this and you come with the hate and shit, then I'm going to know you're a nasty individual, that you're just toxic. Because if I'm giving you the tools to be better than me and you still ain't using it and you still want to try to go against me, then you just a hating ass hoe. Because I'm giving you the tools. While people is saying they surpassing me, really surpass me. Somebody, okay, so I'm gonna be dropping little receipts here and there. Again, I gotta go through so much in my phone. I have so much in my phone that things are getting lost. So as y'all can see, I dropped a couple of receipts because it was a whole altercation in Q Butter's chat. I did start it. You know why I started it? Because bitches like starting with me any other time, and then when I fucking come with the shits, then I'm the villain. You see how Taurus people get treated? People could come waving they red flag, trying to get me riled up. But as soon as I ram your ass, then it's, she's the big bad bull. But why was you antagonizing me? It's just like, that's why I don't respect Taharka Bay and Brandon. It's not about me liking Tariq. I don't respect somebody antagonizing someone, and then when they react, then they're the big bad wolf. Oh, the Cash App is going off. Hold on. Oh, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you so much for the donation, sis. And you sent it to Cash App. For those that listen to me, I love y'all. I'm praying. I pray for y'all. I need y'all to know something. Goddess is not who y'all think she is. My tough exterior is for protection. But underneath, I'm like Jello. I wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. A fruit fight. But everybody else don't need to know that. I fucks with y'all. I pray for y'all. I cry with y'all. Y'all not even here. I be sitting here like, thank you. Trinity, you made me tear up the other day when you went and said my name on Gossip Girl. I literally was in here like, oh my God. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't have to think of me. Even if you feel like, even if Trinity, you came over here to beef with me at first. You didn't say nothing nasty to me when you went on Gossip Girl. You said, me and my homegirl Goddess, we doing this pussy strike. I was like, yo, I fucks with you. And then I started to think to myself, let me be a vessel for good ass people. Let me be the vessel for good people. I'm not worried about who's trying to use me. I'm not worried about, oh, $10 is not a lot. I feel where y'all coming from. One day I'll get there. Today, I want to be the vessel. I want to be the one that we can really practice group economics with, even if it's on a small scale. Why can't we? Thank you so much, sis. Why can't we? You understand what I'm saying? Let me be the vessel. I'm not worried about the haters. The haters, they gonna be haters. I'm worried about the people that deserve what I have to offer y'all. Everything I learned is somebody in this chat that's gonna surpass me. I feel it in my spirit. There's somebody in this chat that's underestimating themselves, and they're a awesome content creator. And I'm trying to bring it out of them. I don't know who you are yet. I got a couple people in mind. But you have to know that. I can't make you create content, but I can help you, guide you with what the tools you need to make it happen. So, I'll be dropping when when I put that video up. I still have to delete a bunch of shit out my phone. It's not letting me upload it. I can't even screen record nothing right now. I'm at a standstill. That's why I went live. So, um, I'm gonna clear my stuff out, upload that video because I want y'all to win. If I didn't want y'all to win, I wouldn't charge $10. I wouldn't even be doing this class, to be honest, because it's a little difficult for me to put everything I know into these classes. It's not as easy as y'all think to teach a class, because you wanna say it in a sequence. You don't want to be out of sequence and people don't understand what you're saying. So the first video I'm dropping is inspirational video. It's my journey, what I did to get monetized. So y'all, that is still valid because you can use some of that. Like Trinity, what you did the other day on Gossip Girl. Next time, promote you, sis. I love the fact that you promoted me. Next time, just make sure you keep saying, come to the Trinity Time Travel Show. Let that content creator know when you call in their show that you fucks with them, you like them, you respect them. So now when they feel that connection with you, they'll say your channel easy. And if people want to go over there, they will go over there. That's how I got monetized by way of Michi's channel. I called in her show, spur of the moment. It wasn't contrived. I didn't plan to do that. I just happened to call. And I said, I got a channel. It's small. It's growing, but we love you over there. We talk about you. She repeated my channel and people came. So these are the things that I want to talk to y'all about. A little bit of my journey on Fly Nubian Queen. That catapulted me in a way too. So I want y'all to win. So when motherfuckers come over here with they bullshit and acting like I'm a bad person, you're just a hater. Just acknowledge that you're a hater. David Wiggins, I don't do spiritual classes, but someone inspired me to teach a class on the tarot cards. So I will teach the upright meanings of all of the tarot cards eventually, but I wanted to drop this class first. I have to do things in order because I have so many ideas that it gives me anxiety sometimes because I want to produce everything at the same time. And it's just about me pacing myself. The ideas are going to constantly come to me because God works through me. That's why I'm goddess. And y'all are gods and goddesses too. Remember, that was my line from the beginning. You know, everybody has a fandom. Oh, you timed out by mistake? Oh, okay. It's cool, sis. Again, thank you for shouting me out. But like I said, do the same thing and shout yourself out and watch how your channel will progress. But y'all also have to be on top of your content. You see, I have a bunch of content. So if I go and promote myself anywhere, people have things they could watch. You can't promote yourself if you got 2 videos. I mean, you can, but people are not going to stick. You want people to stick with you. So just remember, as long as you're pumping the content and you're putting yourself out there in a good way, the people's going to come. Oh, your kid. Oh, the kitty cat. Yeah, but I have to do more research on the spirituality thing. Like that's what I'm telling y'all about Conjure Queen. She's dope. She happened to pop in my algorithm, and I'm so glad that she did. Because she definitely is a beautiful spirit, and I hope to embody that type of energy one day. I'm not there yet. I still got the toxic energy in me. Remember, I said I'm trash too. That's accountability. I can't just say y'all are trash. Brandon, Tariq, no, we're all trash. All of us are trash. How can we take ourselves out the trash can? I know I'm slowly coming out the trash can. I know I am. And I would love to see my kings, my gods step into their godlike qualities. This ain't it. This is not it. So, yup, she moved to Mexico as a single woman. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Conjure Queen. I'm obsessed. I need to know her sign. For my ladies in the chat that don't have children and is never gonna have birth children, you know what she said that touched me when I started bawling, crying for y'all. Cause some of y'all it affects y'all, and I've never tried to offend nobody who doesn't have kids. So I hope y'all never took anything I've ever said about the ACS workers not having kids to offense. What I was basically saying is, unless you've had a birth child, you won't understand what it feels like to have something ripped from your body and then watch that person grow. It's a different feeling, but that does not take away from anyone else being a mother, even if you didn't birth children. So what Conjure Queen was talking about is different realms, different dimensions, that we're all supposed to be gods and goddesses moving in different realms and dimensions. We're not supposed to be stuck in one realm, one dimension, one space. That's why she left. And she doesn't have kids. So she said, goddesses that don't have children, they're not supposed to have children because they were meant to travel to different realms and dimensions. When you have children in this realm, in this life that we're in, we're not supposed to be stuck in this realm. But if you have children in this realm, you get stuck. You get stuck in this realm if you have children because the children keep you here. So don't ever feel bad that you don't have children in this realm because you're the god or goddess that's supposed to travel. You're supposed to travel in and out of realms. You're not supposed to be stuck. Your job is greater than. So don't ever feel bad that you don't have birth children or you weren't able to. Your job is greater than. And remember, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise children. A village, not just the two parents. The two parents still need help. That's a fact, sis Smith. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Sidebar, because I was getting emotional. Yes, thank you, Crystal Girl. She's a Cancer. Okay, that's what's up. That's shocking. She's a beautiful spirit, though. I said we're all trash in the black community, and we need to get out the trash bag. Because I'm not gonna sit here and point people out and not point myself out. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't want to sit here today and say Moorish World TV is wrong, Tariq is wrong, they wrong. We all take a part in this bullshit. We all of us. That's what I'm trying to say. I was watching it to be entertained, so I'm a part of the trash bag too. You said San Antonio? No, Sis Smith, thank you for saying that because I want y'all to know this. A part of my ancestry is from Belize, British Honduras. I was watching something that reminded me that you can actually drive from Texas to Belize. Now, I'm sure that route is scary and dangerous, but it's a way to drive from Texas to Honduras. I think my uncle did it. So I said, is that the reason why Texas keeps calling me? Why Texas has me in a chokehold? Because my ancestors might be floating around Texas because they were from Belize. Something to make you go, I know, I know. Thank you for that. But anyway, I'm getting off of here. Thank y'all for rocking with me for this long. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm trying to work on my energy so I could get in these tarot readings. I was going to do it yesterday, but because I inserted myself into some trash ass situations, I said I need to cleanse my energy before I start doing readings. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all to the people that know my heart. My exterior is protection from the demons. Underneath, you would be surprised at how big my heart is. But everybody isn't worthy of my heart, right? Everybody isn't worthy of the goodness that you possess. So that's where the protection comes in. I'm harsh, and I realized not because I wanted to be. I'm harsh because I had to be. Because nobody protects me but me. Feel me? He said, I've been to Belize and we drove to Guatemala and we have to show our passports. That's why I saw the unbelievable sheet and cried. Oh, okay. So you went there. That's what's up. Yeah, I got family. My grandfather that passed away, my maternal grandfather, his father is from Belize and he was as dark as my hoodie. And he spoke Spanish, but he never taught his children Spanish because he was one of those that actually did the right thing. He said, I'm coming to America. So he was one that kind of changed the spelling, or they claim that they spell his name wrong. Our last name was supposed to be Welsh, but they called him Walsh. But the Walsh made him look more American, and it kind of changed the dynamic of the ancestry of you know what I mean? Because the last name tells a story of where you're from. So if they alter your last name, you don't really, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna know where you're from, but you don't really have a good idea of where you're from. Wait, what? You gonna say, oh, you forgot to tell me. Girl, you be texting me all the time and you ain't tell me you gotta wait 2 hours for gas? Oh, nah, no. My heart just sank. No. What the fuck is going on? The gas line that broke in California affected Vegas. Where is my Cali girls and my Vegas girls? Are y'all okay? That's just like the damn not Katrina. Was it Katrina? What hurricane was that? And we lost gas in New York for weeks. Thank you, T Some too. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. I really love y'all. Like I said, one day I'll be able to step out of the trash can and show y'all my real heart. But right now, I'm in the trash can with the rest of y'all. No, some of y'all not in the trash can. Y'all know I'm using metaphors. And again, y'all should know already that I'm trying to be a comedian. So even though it sounds like I'm being serious, I'm really trying to be funny. And y'all supposed to laugh. You seen black Mexicans? Yeah, it's black people everywhere. Yeah, see rough in our community, the cops, like honestly, there's no protection no more. Yo, ain't nobody protecting you, my nigga. You gotta protect yourself. It's bad out here. Even the people with accolades, jobs, badges, they wildin'. They are wildin', y'all. I'm about to do a story. Another story I got. A woman named Eunice Duamfor, a Nigerian woman from New Jersey. She was a councilwoman. She got annihilated. I don't know what the word is. What the word is? Assassinated. They're calling it assassination, but then yet they're saying this is not politically involved. Y'all are lying because a few days after she was assassinated, a white councilman from Jersey, from Somerset County, got killed. And we talking about with guns. What's up with Jersey and politics? What's up with politics, period? That politicians and all type of shit is going on. Y'all better pay attention. Sandy, right? Thank you, Sandy. It was Sandy, not Katrina. I'm going too far back. It was the one after Katrina. Thank you, Nan Garvey. I appreciate you, sis. I love you. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Yeah, it was Sandy. I forgot because it was Katrina, Sandy. Katrina didn't affect us in New York. It was Sandy that affected us. They washed up. Far Rockaway got washed up. Some places in Long Island got washed up. So again, New York could get it. I don't know why people think New York can't get it. We on the coast. We are on the coast, honey. So if Antarctica, if the icebergs start melting, we gonna get it. Galveston gonna get it. What's the other places? Florida. I'm going to Georgia where there's no beaches. Just so y'all know, that's when Georgia gonna be lit. That's why they trying to get y'all out now, cause Georgia gonna be a safe haven, nigga. Ain't no beaches in Georgia. Soon come, soon come. We all gonna be out the trash can real soon. Thank you, sis. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say we are trash. I'm saying we are going to get out of the trash can. Thank you. One sticks. You get what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, we're trash and we're just gonna stay in the trash. Oh no, 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 no. Thank you. This is a bonnet because I'm doing a pre-poo. Because y'all know I took my faux locks out, right? So you know your hair starts actually locking. Look at this. I got a little baby dread in the front. So I had to do a pre-poo. For those that don't know what a pre-poo is, you take some olive oil, some coconut oil, rub it in your scalp, let it sit. Then you shampoo. Because now you got the oil sitting in your hair. So if you put like a VO5 shampoo with the parabens, it won't break your hair down as much. Because remember, those soaps are harsh and they make your hair dry and brittle. Now, y'all remember the ladies from the perm era when we used to get relaxers. Let you relax your hair and then shampoo your hair with some VO5 right after. That shit gets stiffer than a motherfucker. Stiff than a motherfucker. So that's why the natural hair girls now do the pre-poos. Because the oil plus the shampoo gives it a nice lather. The lather be lathering, yo. It be hitting. It's hitting. That was a tip for the day. Anyway, so I'm doing some self-work today. Doing my nails. I got a nice polish, y'all, that I bought at Sally's Beauty yesterday. And I finally found a color I've been looking for the longest. Man, I'm so excited to do my own nails and toes. For those that want to ridicule me because I'm not paying the Asians hundreds of dollars to do my toes, fuck you very much. Thank you. Anyway, I'm getting over here. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Make sure, again, we're going to do a BBO real soon, too. So any black business owners, get it together because this is going to be a free one on me. I love y'all that much. And peace.